Sorry about that. Olivia here with Carnivore Queen 31. I had a phone call whenever I was making that video. So let me show you. This is the pulled pork meat by Chata brand. I'm not even going to say that other name up there because I'm not going to pronounce it properly. But it's really, really good. You can see there's no sugars added to it. There is a little bit of fiber. There is some carbohydrates in it, which is 6 grams. Yeah, I know that probably is not good, but I'm sure that's probably from some of the seasoning. But that's still very, very low. I wouldn't eat it all the time, but it tastes really good. And the meat, whenever I go to eat this, I'll open it up and I'll show you. The meat is colored with the sauce, and I'm wondering if that sauce itself is probably where the carbohydrates is coming from, but the sauce does not taste nothing like barbecue sauce. It's kind of like some kind of like red coloring sauce, but it's really just like pulled pork. I know meat does have some carbohydrates in it, so I'm not sure exactly if that total carbs that's there, which is the 2%, where exactly that's coming from. If it's just the meat or the seasoning, it doesn't have any salt, pepper. Like, it's really bland when you try it. So I just added some salt and pepper. It tasted good to me. There's flavor to it already. It's just, it does not taste like it's heavily seasoned. It doesn't taste like it's got barbecue sauce on it and all that other nasty, unhealthy stuff. I finally found barbecue sauce too, but I think I'm out of it. That has no sugar in it and really, really low carbs. So you just pop it in the microwave for a few seconds. I don't eat these ones, but I have them on my counter because I got 3 girls. So my girls eat all that other stuff. I got them into carnivore, so they eat more meat, but they still eat all that other junk foods. I don't feel like pineapples are really that bad, and my girls, they drink all this pop. They're still young and they're still little, and it's very hard for them. So I try to buy them the things that are the healthiest that I could possibly get them that are not just meat. There's my food over there. Not the blueberry, but the eggs. And then the girls with their bread with the sandwiches. And then this is mine too over here with the chicken. I don't know if you can see that. There's chicken in the fridge. And I have another thing over there with chicken. I'm looking here to see if I have a barbecue sauce. I sometimes use that one. Not much though. I don't use mustard much unless I'm making an egg salad with just eggs. I don't have that barbecue sauce anymore. I thought I did, but I don't. This one is a really good sauce too, but it has a lot of carbs in it. See that? My girls eat that whenever we have like spring rolls. I don't make mine with anything but vegetables. I make vegetable spring rolls, and I know that rice paper's really obviously not good, but I make mine sometimes with a little bit of vegetables, like celery, or like pickles or cucumbers, because pickles and cucumbers are not bad when you're on carnivore. Sorry, that light was really bright. I didn't realize that. But in mine, I just do that. I just use like cucumbers, pickles, or celery because they're really low in carb. And then I fill mine with shrimp, or I fill mine with steak, or I fill it with ground beef. I know that's not a traditional spring roll, but that's how I eat it. And I don't use that sauce. I used to a long time ago, but my girls like that peanut sauce with theirs. But you can even see just on that one bottle, there's like 8 grams of carbohydrates in that. I would literally have to take insulin just to eat that. That's why I try to get as low carb as possible. But I had to put in there some vegetables and a tiny bit of fruit because my stomach was getting so torn up and so upset. And I'm still myself not blaming it on carnivore, but my doctors honestly think that my defibrillator went off because of the stress that the diet put on me. And not necessarily the diet itself, but probably jumping into the diet too quickly. And I said, well, I didn't just jump into it too quickly. I started it like March of last year, so it's not like I jumped into the diet that fast. And they're like, yes, but even though you started in March of last year, you cut out everything and just ate meat only. And doing that, even though it took till November for my defibrillator to go off, they're saying that my body basically went into shock. And what I think is what happened is I think me being on the carnivore diet has helped me health wise. But I think the reason why my defibrillator went off is because maybe the carnivore diet was really working for me, but my medication was too high and my body went into shock from having that diet plus my medication too high, and it put my heart into an AFib like attack. That's what I believe. I honestly believe my medication was too high, and with it being too high, it counterreacted and made my heart go into AFib mode. I think that's what happened because my A1C had gone down before my defibrillator went off. Being on this diet, my A1C was 7 point something, 7.4, 7.6, I think. Now it's 10 point something. It's really high. It's higher than it was last year. And that whenever they checked that though, when they checked my A1C the last time, I had not started the keto carnivore diet at all. I was still doing carnivore. Even after my defibrillator went off, I still continued to do carnivore, and I did not eat no vegetables, no fruits, no nothing. Just drink water, tea, and coffee. That's it. And my A1C went from that 7.4 or 7.6 all the way to 10.11. So that's higher than it was even the year before last. So it went up even with me on carnivore, but it only went up after my defibrillator went off. Something with my defibrillator going off is what caused the A1C level to go up. Then I've been having problems with my kidneys. I've been having to take medicine for that because I've been getting UTIs and kidney stones. Ever since it went off, it's just, my health has just been all over the place. It's been a roller coaster. That and my divorce that I've been going through, which if I feel comfortable with it, I may make another video about that, but it's a long ways from being finalized. So maybe when it's finalized, I can put together a video on what happened, what went on, and maybe even talk about the truth about how going through a divorce also stresses you out, and the stress from the divorce or me and my husband's relationship from last year possibly could have been what made my defibrillator go off. That's another thing my doctor says. If it's not your diet, it's your stress that caused your defibrillator to go off. So then I'm like talking to the doctor, then stop blaming carnivore, because it's definitely not carnivore's fault for why my defibrillator went off. That's another thing. I honestly do believe stress is a part of the reason why my defibrillator went off. Stress is another part for the reason why my heart is getting worse, and why I'm not feeling good. I really blame it on the stress more than I would the carnivore diet. Doctors are just going to pick the carnivore diet every time because they're going to pick the easiest way out. Oh, well, if you stop eating just meat, then you're going to get so much better. And it's like, no, I'm not, because I know that if I eat carbs, I have to take insulin just to be able to eat them. So why am I going to eat carbs if I have to take insulin just to eat it? You see what I mean? This just makes no sense. Anyways, like and subscribe. I will make a video or a short later today on what they say about my heart and why it sounded like a police car. feel like one of those squeaky toys. Or like one of my kids' toys just going around going beep, 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 beep. Hopefully it's nothing really bad. Hopefully it's something simple that they can fix or do surgery again or something small. But I will let you guys know. And I also have another video coming up this week, and it's going to be a really good one. Let me show you. I have my Dexcom on right now, but I do not have my Omnipod on. I normally have my Omnipod right next to the Dexcom, and I want to make a video with me putting one of them on, my Dexcom or my Omnipod. I want to show how that's done. And on top of that, I also want to get into my medical box. I want to show everybody my big box and everything that I have stored in it for my health issues, and everything that I have on the side for emergencies, for if something goes wrong and I have to take one of my shots for if my sugar level gets too low for my insulin. And then another kit that I have on the side, you know, for taking in the car and leaving in the car. So if I have an emergency when I'm out, that I have that as well. Even if you don't have health issues, it's really a good idea to even have a first aid kit in the trunk of your car. So I really feel like it's important, even if you don't have health issues, to learn about that kind of stuff. So if you start having symptoms or signs of any of those things, you can know when you need to rush to the hospital and get it looked at or sorted out to figure out what's going on if it happens for yourself. I'm really trying to help out women out there who are pregnant, about to give birth, to children who are getting gestational diabetes and possibly could get preeclampsia like I did. I don't feel like there's enough videos out there about that, enough warning signs out there for that, because I'm adopted, but nobody on my mom's side has any cases of high blood pressure. My mom doesn't have it, my grandma doesn't have it, my great-grandma never had it, my great-grandpa and grandpa, none of them have it on my mom's side. I got the heart failure because I got preeclampsia whenever I gave birth to my last child, or had a C-section with my last child. And I got the preeclampsia because of my kidney disease. And my kidney disease is the reason why I had high blood pressure as well. And if you go a long time with high blood pressure and don't get it sorted out and checked out early and get on medication for it, the high blood pressure can turn into heart failure. And that's exactly what happened when I had my last child. It was terrifying. But again, that's another story. I'm sure you guys are getting tired of me talking, because I've been talking for a while here now. So I'll make more videos, and I'll be more detailed on that topic. Talk to you soon. Like and subscribe. Thanks for watching.